Hello and welcome back. Today we're gonna continue with some Disco Elysium. Hold on, my mouse cursor isn't actually on the screen. Ah, there it is. Wonderful. Now last time we talked to the Union boss, what was his name? Evrard, right? And we nearly died to a chair, which is something new, isn't it? Okay, we can't go back there behind this container. Alright. He told us to, what are you doing? Oh, right, you have to go over there. Right, so he told us to open the door to a guy he wants to threaten, and then he's gonna tell us about what he knows about the murder. So, we'll see if we're actually gonna do that. We left the option open so far. So, if we decide that we want to do that, we just can. Well, let's see. Where else can we go? Okay. So let's go down there. Oh wait, what's up there? There is stuff lying around, and I'm not one to ignore that willingly. Ah, it's money. What do we have to say about that? Kvalsund means whale fjord in Arden. Okay, so I presume that that's a Nordic-based language then? Okay. Let's walk downstairs again. And see who else we have new interactions with. Right, let's just go here. Let's have the computer take its own path. We need to get some more healing items as well. That would be helpful. Can we somehow get over there? How would you get there? Maybe that is not somewhere we can go, right? No, okay. Maybe from down there. Alright, there we are. Is this guy back awake or is he still on the ground? Measure it makes all men quiver. Do you have anything to say to that?
Do not presume this has drastically altered our race dynamic.
I knocked you out like a god of martial arts. It was just something I had to do.
True. I said nothing about our personal dynamic. That has altered. A little.
Okay. So we can't get past there yet, but hey, maybe we can go down and do some new things there. Maybe we can just enter the gate. Oh, right. Let's talk to him.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
It was nice enough.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
He nods solemnly, then turns to you, a wide smile adorning his face.
Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Evrard said you have a key to a door.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
He said it belonged to a weasel. I was hoping you could tell me. I don't know, some whistleblowers, I think.
Oh, say no more. I got you.
He taps the side of his nose with a little wink.
I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
I saw an opportunity and I took it. I'm a hustle grinder. I heard something about a weasel and it didn't sound like a local polar weasel, if you know what I mean. I'm not opening this door for myself. I'm opening it for all working men. I'm not really doing this for political reasons. I mean, to be honest, we don't know who that is. Maybe that's just someone Evrard has personal trouble with. Let's see, let's just... No, wait, hold on a second. We get experience for yeah, we get experience for using left-wing options, right? Let's say that.
I knew this man was a commie. And it's a good thing you're doing too. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter.
His gaze wanders off into the distance.
None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else I should know about this task? This weasel person? When he'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
The man takes a big sip from his flask.
He means he's not going to tell you because he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with you now that you're working for Everard.
Any idea? Why are you
We're
striking?
negotiating our share.
Your share?
Aye.
Wait, so not wages or pensions, or how large a share would you like? Oh, okay, economy stuff, I get it. I want to talk about something else, okay. Wait, so not wages or pensions?
This
Or?
stuff. They already covered.
Shouldn't you be grateful then? It's a lot more than most people here have. At least you got the benefits, that's something. However much you feed the wolf.
It's not enough. Not enough to get ahead. More about keeping us in our place.
That is true. How large a share would you
All of
like?
it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
This seditious talk sounds like communism. Just so we're on the same page, communism is basically wanting to kill the rich people or deporting them to a labor camp in southeast Grad. But don't say that out loud if you're a communist.
Are you a communist? The boss man, Evrard, what can you tell me about him? I got the picture, let me ask you something else, okay? Are you a communist?
No. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older and simpler notion. No science to it at all. Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't.
But the stuff you do aligns admirably well with the World Republic. Why not call yourself a communist? Right on, brother. You shouldn't take what's not yours. Cool, I don't have anything to add to that.
I have nothing against communists. They are honorable boyaderos.
He
Only a
takes
good
his-
analysis.
oh.
But my own code serves me well. If my code starts failing, a code can fail a man as well as a man can fail a code, then I will have to submit to a new one, which may well be communism.
He knows who he is, firmly grounded, has no need to reinforce or elaborate his political identity to himself or others.
I guess I understand. I'm not sure I understand. It sounds like you're a communist who thinks he isn't doing enough to call himself one. Just because it's probably gonna open an interesting path, let's take the last one.
See, I am primarily a lazy person.
He looks very amused, as if thinking about some private joke or mystery. The bossman, Evrard, what can you tell me about him?
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
What does bossing the union entail anyways?
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties. Watches out for his own.
By that, you mean corruption?
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
That desk seemed lavish to me.
He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway, and moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
This man has political theory, and it has not failed him today.
You seem to have spent a lot of time thinking about the political situation.
Sure, I've had the necessary free time. Fortunately, there's always time.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For him, having command of his time is the most important thing.
Honestly
It all
relatable.
comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs, his general attitude. He's a follower of a 500-year-old Franco-Nigerian Boyadero code, itself an appropriation of Vespertine cool. That of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself, independent in your actions, loyal to your friends.
Maybe I am a boyardero. It doesn't sound that cool. Sounds antiquated, obsolete, passé. It's not disco. Noble peasant, traveling herdsman, true to yourself, independent in your actions. I'm not really much of a rugged individualist, but let's ask him about that.
No.
But
No. The man sits on the railing.
okay,
his
guess I'm
hands
not.
reaching far and wide. Yet it feels as if he could effortlessly go even wider, if need be. An endless torrent of time.
Any idea who killed the hanged man?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
He shakes his head solemnly. The merc was hanged with a very specific type of cargo belt, one often used in heavy transport areas, for example, harbors. The harbor is a prime area of suspicion, in my opinion. Are the dock workers involved in the killing? Or we could change the topic. Let's go with that.
What a thought. Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Pushed how?
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
Hold up. What does that mean? Did you kill him?
He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Did you kill him?
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
He's not lying about not doing it himself.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
He takes a sip from his flask. Okay, good talking to you. I gotta run. Let's walk downstairs again. There's those people again. Yeah, the gate is thoroughly shut. Alright, there's the store where we can buy some medication, I think. So let's stock up a bit. Can't hurt. Also, can't hurt to...
The tear machine stands
Yeah.
in the corner. A sign says 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Let's insert them,
Your
get some
bottles
money.
clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
You love to see it. Let's buy some medication.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
What do these products do?
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Dramamine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is...
She stops.
I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Can you be a little more specific?
No. Sorry. I'm not like a doctor or anything.
Nosafed heals +1 health. Dramamine heals +3 health. Magnesium heals +1 morale. Hypnogamma heals +3 morale.
Okay, let's take a bottle of magnesium real quick.
Okay. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Take that. Put the morale back where it should be. Another bottle just as
I
backup.
hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
And a Nosafed.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
And now, after she said that 3 times, let's just ask her about Saint Baptiste.
Saint Baptiste, you know, the pharmaceuticals company. Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals, the one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste, the city. Itself so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymological history. As far as almost anyone knows, at least.
Alrighty then, let's head out. And see what else we can find. Ah, there's that guy again. I don't think we can talk to him anymore. Probably doesn't want to. Okay. Ah, I see that we're also getting close to being able to sleep, and then we could call back at the car. There's a quest that needs time, if I recall correctly. Okay, so here's the whirling in rags. Can we say anything about that?
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Ah, right. We failed that read, but we succeeded beforehand, but then we then we got bullied into submission by this kid. So yeah, in the end, it didn't help us much the first time around. Ooh, what's here? Magnesium and money. Lovely. Fantastic. What do we have here? The logo of the municipality of Revachol. What do you have to say?
Cuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Cuno. Pig's come to take me in.
I just want to ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Cuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Murder was the case they gave me.
She has almost vanished behind the fence. Only the top of her hat remains. Okay. She's not helpful. I meant to speak, not to stand uncomfortably close to that kid.
Cuno care?
The body, what do you know about it?
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Cuno.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Where's the rest of his armor?
Cuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
That fucking had one thing majorly wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Do you remember how he looked? Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Cuno doesn't give a shit. about that freak armor. Cuno threw that shit away.
What do you mean you threw it away?
Cuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
He performs a kick off on the imaginary helmet.
Cuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Cuno.
You threw it in the sea?
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Cuno. Cuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Cuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gates.
Who do you mean, troubadour?
Yeah, cock in boots. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
Yes, you met him at the gates. The one with the boots and the jolly smile.
You mean, Mañana?
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Cuno's armor.
Curious, my liege. Why did Cuno feed you this information?
And you're just telling me this out of the kindness of your heart, Cuno.
Yeah, Cuno's doing charity today. Cuno Day. Cuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Cuno's doing pity now.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
It sure is. Do you know who he was?
Cuno's fuck imp. Cuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
So you don't know anything.
Cuno knows all kinds of shit. Cuno's not a snitch, that's all. Trying to make the Cuno sing into the popo phone.
Do you know how it got up there?
Probably climbed. Cuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happening?
You heard Cuno. Cuno wasn't even in Martinez. Cuno wasn't in Revachol. Cuno wasn't regional.
Oh, okay. Where did you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking...
He looks around trying to come up with something.
Mesco, or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Cuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
That's a fictional city name. Night City doesn't exist.
Why you gotta be riding Cuno's ass? You haven't been where Cuno's been. You haven't been in Cuno's head.
Yeah, luckily.
You wanna know where Cuno was? You wanna know what Cuno's been fucking up to?
Oh, don't tell him that, Cuno. It's lame.
It's not fucking lame. Cuno's building Cuno's City. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
Lame.
That's the name of Cuno's City, bitch. Get the fuck off Cuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case.
Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Cuno.
Of course it does.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Cuno.
There are contusions all over his body. Did you do that?
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He grabs his head like it's suddenly hurting.
He says you're stupid, Cuno. They want to make you stupid again.
A contusion is a bruise. I'm talking about the marks your stones left on the corpse.
Oh, did Cuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing? This is Cuno's kingdom. Cuno fucking rules here.
You hear the lieutenant hum.
More on this later. Right now, let's talk about something else.
You're testing Cuno's patience here.
Get lost.
About the crime scene. You kids often play in this yard.
Right, pig. This is where Cuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
The ladder. Ever climb it?
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Cuno killed.
So you would say that ladder is unclimbable?
What does Cuno know? Cuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Cuno. Don't climb it, Cuno.
What's in the greenhouse over there?
Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Hold on, the gardener used to work there? You mean the young woman by whirling in rags? That gardener?
Look, Cuno doesn't explain shit. Cuno just says shit.
He looks you in the eye and nods as if agreeing with himself.
Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March? Fish is sometimes used to fertilize the soil a few weeks before planting something. Maybe she was preparing the garden beds.
I should ask her about that. Sure.
Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
I might have other questions later. For now, let's talk about something else.
Whatever. Cuno doesn't give a shit.
He spits over his shoulder, then looks back up at you. I've got more questions about the crime scene.
Kingdom of Cuno. The fuck do you want with it?
Okay, nah.
Whatever. Cuno doesn't give a shit.
I gotta ask, who is Cuno?
Cuno's Cuno, pig?
The boy points to his chest with both thumbs.
It's always Cuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Interesting. You refer to yourself in the third person to distance yourself from the situation. So you refer to yourself in the third person? Cuno? Is that some kind of gang name? Got it. I had another question. Oh, let's go with that one.
Cuno doesn't do that smart shit. Don't throw that bullshit at Cuno. Cuno knows you're lying. Trying to get Cuno hooked on the book.
Watch out, Cuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
The thing behind the fence starts squealing shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Help! Pig's got Cuno! Help! Rape!
The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the window overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Cuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
I'm just gonna leave.
Get out of here before the Cuno beats the shit out of you.
Yeah, that's right. Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy, before Cuno fucks you.
Bang! Got fucked by the Cuno. We alright? You wanna get fucked again? Come back.
I think that's what happened when we died last time. Or, well, we quit, we didn't die. But that was a long time ago, so I didn't quite remember everything that Cuno says. But yeah, I think that was just a revisit. But hey, we just found some more magnesium, so it's not a big deal. Like last time when we were on one morale. Let's talk to you then.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
Tell me, what exactly have you been doing in your greenhouse in March?
Well, this might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At least that's what my grandma always told me.
She smiles shyly.
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow.
Let's do that. Visual calculus.
Stop looking.
There we did.
Look around. What do you see?
The plaza?
That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbor gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you.
Are you by any chance keeping an eye on us?
No, of course not. I don't understand what this is about.
She looks towards the yard and her expression clears.
The kid did this, right? The red-haired rat? Can't say a sentence without or kipped. He's always giving me trouble.
That's not important right now.
It is. Because he sent you to harass me, didn't he? You shouldn't listen to him. It was probably him who wrote that.
You've been resting here for quite a while, haven't you?
The lieutenant intervenes, looking at her intently.
Yes, I'm tired.
I understand. The RCM isn't welcome here, and the locals want to keep an eye on us.
There's silence, the smallest of smiles.
Wonderful. More experience. We can always use that.
That's okay, miss. Do what you have to do. I think we're done here. Let's go.
Okay. So we got that. We completed. Oh, right, there's the done stuff. Okay. Do we have anything? No, we have nothing. I think, yeah, the next thing we're gonna do is authority, simply because we have 0 in that. So at least I know what I'm gonna do if I get the next skill point. But until then, I'm gonna keep looking around, I suppose. Now, where was that door we were supposed to unlock? Ooh, is there something interesting in the trash? Some bottles? Yes. Excellent stuff. Free money. Okay. So, the guy said something about the door being behind the whirling in rags. But that doesn't mean that the entrance is right here, right? If we go over here. No, there's nothing in there for us to do. Okay, what do we have? Oh, there's something. Maybe I should have seen that way earlier, but alas, I did not.
Conspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Okay, let's try it. Cross our fingers.
Because there's a
well done.
secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Let's pull them aside.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Wonderful.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Okay, first, can we get behind there? No, we can't reach that. Oh, that's from up here. Sometimes I'm having a bit of an issue with perspective and seeing what is on what level. But it's still a gorgeous game. A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you. There's a good, vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Someone has taken narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere? I wasn't thinking about taking it, I swear. I was thinking about justice. I've heard amphetamines make you a really good detective. Are you a really good detective? I think honestly the safest bet is the first one.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However...
He points at the ladder in the corner.
See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? The secret path the local kids use.
That could be the case, yes. Get out of the way or get fucked up, says the poster. That's nice. An empty tub of magnesium supplement. The magnesium supplement you rub on your chest to live a happy magnesium-rich life. A cured pig's head. It looks mummified. Fantastic.